Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Edrian here. I'm the fellow one third of the Fil-Am Film Collective, and for today, I just want to briefly sit down with y'all and chit chat about my experiences working with Trixie as the director for our upcoming scene recreation with our fellow co-actor Rich. I remember when I got the green light that we were going to do something that was a little bit more serious. I was really excited because I've always wanted to go in that realm of acting, and I was like, finally I get a chance to do this. And then the fact that we also get to have Rich, our very good friend Rich, be the official first guest actor and just guest in general, for him to play this character that's very very opposite of who he is in terms of our relationship, because when it comes to Rich, our relationship is very kind of cat and dog. We have this very kind of brotherly relationship, and we just like to poke at each other the whole time. So when I found out that he was gonna be my dad and I was gonna be his son, I was like, Lord have mercy, how are we gonna pull this off without cracking up? But going through the process, the very very intense process is what I'm gonna say. Working with Trixie, she even said it herself. She is very hands on. She has a heavy hand. She will do whatever it takes to get the shot. And you know what? I really appreciated that because for me personally, I had a hard time shaking off my what is the character's name? The character that I did from the very first scene recreation with Trixie actually as the actor. The Good Place, directed by Marissa. Um, I remember having a hard time shaking that character off my body. So when we were rehearsing, she. What did I say when rehearsing? When we were rehearsing, Trixie was like, "You still sound like that character that you did," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's true," And I was like, "Okay, well, knowing myself, I was always down for a challenge. I was always, ready for anything." And she asked me, actually. She pulled me aside and asked me if it was okay for her to for her to do whatever she needed in order for me to get into character. And I was like, you know what, it's fine, because I not only because she's my friend, but I also feel that I owed it to the whole production to trust the process. Even though it was a lot heavier, it was, going back to a place where I haven't been in a very long time, which is a very very angry person. But for this scene, I had to channel that, and you know it was I it has been a while since we've last filmed it, but I just remember her kind of like teaching me, not teaching me this technique, but she would like kind of like physically slap me for me to feel triggered, agitated to be in character. She would like shake me. She had me do these different exercises that was really really difficult for me to do, but also very helpful for me to get into the character. And going into the day of the shoot, I made a decision to not shave because usually I do like to be more clean looking, but for the character, I decided to stay rugged, in order for me to help furthermore being the character. And oops, sorry. And then once everything was rolling, I was like, okay, I can actually do this. And in the end, I was very very fortunate and blessed to have been part of this production, because not only I knew I was in good hands, but like the whole process was very fun, and the whole process was very enjoyable, no matter how heavy it was. Because in the end, when we wrapped up, we went straight to Trixie's Friday hangout that we usually have been doing every Friday before this whole quarantine started. And the last thing I want to say is thank you so much to Rich, for being a great co-actor. Being patient with me, because obviously he was the one that I was like mirroring, and half the time I could not get into character because all I saw was Rich and not Rocky, you know. But I really feel that in this process we have become a lot more, our friendship has really, become stronger. He's a great guy. I also want to give mad shout outs to Marissa, who was very, very lovely to work with as usual. But I just remember that night, the night that we filmed, she was very, that light and that enthusiasm that she carried into the set was very, very, was very much appreciated, because I was playing this dark character, and we had Marissa over here just being very present, very cooperable, so thank you, Marissa. And lastly, thank you so much to Trixie for trusting in me, trusting, not just trusting, but also believing that I can, pull this character off. And thank you so much for working with me. And that will be it for today's video. I kindly invite you all to watch the final scene recreation at the end of the month. I don't know what the title is yet. Trixie will let you know in the upcoming videos ahead. But we just want you to come, not just want you to come, but we want you to come and watch the video and enjoy the work that we worked hard to create for you all. And that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please stay loved, safe, and healthy during these times. Thank you. See you at the next video.